Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about alternators on our 4-valve swap Mustang GT. So let's get into today's video. Alright, so alternators. We're going to be talking about this pancake one that comes with the 4-valve motors and the differences between them. They all physically look the same, but this regulator in the back of it is not the same. So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about how you wire it up in the vehicle once you 4-valve swap your Mustang GT. And also I'm going to be giving you guys the part number on what is the best alternator option for a 4-valve swap. Alright, so first things first, I have a 2003 Mustang GT with a 4-valve swap motor. I have a Texid block and I swapped C heads onto it from a 2003 Mercury Marauder, and this is where the problem came in with the alternator. I got the alternator from that 2003 Marauder as well, and 2003 and 2004 are the problematic years for alternators with the Fords. And I don't mean that the alternators are bad. What I actually mean is when you take a 03 or 04 alternator from a Terminator or a Marauder or a Mach 1, those are computer ECU controlled alternators. I ordered a 96 Mustang Cobra alternator, and I just put, I think it's positive to 1 and then positive key on to the outer terminals, and this thing charges 14 volts, no problems. The issue I had with that alternator is that it would not charge at all unless you swap the wires, which is normal. You're supposed to swap those wires around. But even after that, it wouldn't charge properly. I had to rev the motor hard to get it to charge, and that's just not good for the motor, especially a freshly built motor like my own. But let me show you guys the new alternator that I have on, and also the part number, so you guys don't end up in this situation. Alright, so this is my 2003 Mustang GT. It's definitely not a looker on the outside, and we have a good amount of work to do on the inside, cleaning up this wiring. I know my wiring is not the best, but alright, so this is the alternator that I just put on. It's from a 96 Mustang Cobra, and it has the factory wiring, which means that the center wire is disconnected. There's nothing going there. Green wire on your left and the orange wire is on your right, and the stock Mustang GT terminal, and you are good to go. This thing charges 14 volts. Now if you notice, this alternator physically looks exactly the same. The only difference is this troublesome regulator. I've had this alternator to the shop before, having them tested because I thought it was bad. They put positive on each end and it charges. The issue is that sensing wire that is actually connected on these 2003 and 2004 alternators for the 4-valve motors is the problem. Those are ECU controlled. This one doesn't use that center wire, so you're good to go out of the box once you have your factory GT wire and harness. I know that some people swap those outer wires around based on which alternator you get. I'm giving you advice based on what I did. So this is a 96 Mustang Cobra alternator, and I didn't have to do any change in the wiring from factory GT, and I plugged it in, plugged everything on, and started it up, and the thing charged. So let me give you guys the part number. There it is, 7781N. You can type that in on Amazon. You're gonna get it in a box like that, and I think it was only 109 bucks. I think like 116 after taxes comes out, but it is definitely a great upgrade. It actually looks really good in the engine bay as well, matches my water pump pulley, and it's just good to have your vehicle charging properly, especially when you've done this swap and you have freshly built the motor. So imagine this motor has less than 200 miles on it, and every time I start it, I have to rev it to the moon just to get the alternator to charge, and not even get it charged properly. It was charging like 13.2, 13.3. Now it's charging 14.7 as soon as I start the vehicle up. Alright guys, there you have it, and it's very much that simple. It took me, no lie, 3 to 4 years to figure out that that alternator was bad because I was doing so much rebuilding of the motor, trying to get that right. This process of 4-valve swapping this Mustang and my previous Mustang was so tedious, but now I have a full catalog of videos that you guys can just breeze through, go and watch, and learn from my mistakes so you guys don't make these mistakes when you 4-valve swap your Mustang GT. So 96 Cobra alternator, drop it right in, little over 100 bucks, 116, and you're good to go. Just drop it on, plug it in, factory GT harness, and it's going to charge, and it's going to give you 14.7 volts. If any of you guys were having this issue, super easy fix. I just figured it out myself because I figured that in 96 when they first put this motor in the Cobra that it just wasn't ECU controlled. It just was a wild guess, and it paid off. And put it in, good to go. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Always remember, don't drift without your dreams, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Yeah, and for all you guys that are wondering where the hell have I been, life has been lifing, and if you guys want to contact me or ask me for any help on your 4-valve swap, make sure to hit me up on Instagram. I've definitely been more active on that and active on making shorts than doing these videos. This has been very tedious, or it can get very tiresome just making the full-length videos, setting up the big camera and all that stuff. But I'm definitely going to start cranking out more videos for you guys. It's going to be a more wide range of footage. It's not going to always be cars, it's not going to always be something different, but I'm definitely just going to upload when I feel the spirit or feel the motivation or discipline to do so. But I really appreciate you guys who have been inquiring about where I've been or what I've been doing, and I'm fine. I'm definitely in the right direction when it comes to this 4-valve swap. This thing is now spicy and ready to go. I'm definitely gonna record you guys a driving video sooner or later, and I'm not sure when that's gonna be, but when I do record it, you guys are gonna see what I mean. This thing is striking. But like I said before, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me all this time, and I appreciate you guys, I really do. And I'll catch you on the next one.